morning, all of you. Hello. Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay. So, this chapter is coming in your half-yearly exam. That is why I'm completing it today. Today it will be completed. And after this, revision work will go on. And today's Tuesday. On Thursday, you be prepared for a quiz. Is it clear? Hello. Have you done quiz in any other subject? हेलो नहीं हुआ अभी किसी सब्जेक्ट में क्विज हुआ है Thursday I'll give you the portion also. You be prepared, all of you. And on Thursday at the scheduled time itself, at the class time, I will take the quiz. I'll give you the link, and when you click on the link, you will get the questions. Is it clear? And you will get 60 seconds to answer one question. But you have to join with your original name, and there will be flexibility of time also. Like if, okay. So, hello, screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what new discoveries about butterfly was Ebright able to find out? What new discoveries about butterfly did he make? Who will answer? Mimansa? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Mimansa? Present or not? Yeah. Jigyasa? Not present? Hello? Hello? My voice is audible? Is my voice
Yes,
audible?
ma'am.
Ayush, answer karo. What new discoveries about butterfly did he make? Hello? Why do the viceroys copy monarch butterfly? Batao. Why do the viceroys copy monarch butterfly? Hello? No one? Why you are not answering the questions? कल जो पढ़ाई हुआ उसी से तो पूछ रहे हैं. Why do the viceroys copy monarch butterflies? Can you hear me, all of you? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
तुम लोग का तो कोई रिस्पॉन्स ही नहीं आता.
Viceroys look like monarchs because monarchs don't taste good to birds.
Viceroys look like monarchs, and they try to copy monarchs because they don't want to be eaten by birds. If they copy the monarchs, the birds will mistake them to be monarchs and they will not eat them. That is why they so what new discovery did he make about the 12 tiny gold spots on a monarch pupa? What is the purpose of the tiny gold spots? वो टाइनी गोल्ड स्पॉट जो होते हैं वो क्या सिर्फ मोनार्क प्यूपा की खूबसूरती बढ़ाते हैं या उसका और कोई भी पर्पस होता है?
They secrete hormone.
Yes, very good. Aditya. Shivam, complete karo. They secrete hormones. And what is the purpose of those hormones?
Necessary for the butterfly's fully development.
Yes, very good, Srishti. They help the butterfly to grow into an adult. Ebright made this new discoveries about butterflies. First, he said that viceroys copy monarch because monarchs are not liked by birds. So, to prevent themselves from being eaten, to save their lives, the viceroys they copy the monarchs so that the birds can mistake them to be monarch butterflies and not eat them. So this is one discovery that he made. And also he made discovery he gave this theory that starling birds are different from other birds. Starlings don't eat bird food. So and then all after that he made a research on the small golden spots on the monarch pupa, that these golden spots are not just for to beautify, they are not just ornamental, सिर्फ खूबसूरती नहीं बढ़ाते हैं वो टाइनी स्पॉट से कोई ऐसा हार्मोन सिक्रीट होता है जिससे बटरफ्लाई के ग्रोथ में मदद मिलती है. So and this because of this project he became famous not only in his own country but also abroad. He got a chance to work in the summer at the entomology. What is the meaning of entomology? कल बताए थे ना, entomology means what?
Ma'am, relating to insects.
Yes, very good. Relating to insects. So he got a chance to work in the entomology laboratory in the Walter Reed Army, and also uh, it helped him to get entry into the International Science and Engineering Fair. So gradually, Ebright was becoming famous not only in his own country but also in foreign countries abroad. So he was becoming famous not only in his own country but also abroad. As a high school junior, Richard Ebright continued his advanced experiments on monarch pupa. So he continued his experiments. And what was the topic of his experiment? Monarch pupa. Topic of his experiment was monarch pupa. That year, his project won first place at the International Science Fair. So now he got the first place at the International Science Fair and gave him another chance to work in the army laboratory. So he got second chance to work in the army laboratory. Why? Because his experiment won the first prize. His project won the first prize. So he got a second chance to work in the army laboratory during the summer. In his senior year, he went a step further. He grew cells from a monarch's wing in a culture. Culture means to provide an artificial atmosphere for growth. Culture मतलब एक तो culture is traditions and culture means traditions and way of living. But here in science, culture means to provide a suitable atmosphere for something to grow, to provide a suitable atmosphere for growth. He continued his research on the monarch's wing. He continued his research on monarch butterflies. My voice is audible to all of you? Hello? Hello,
Yes,
is my
ma'am.
voice audible?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, hello. So, he continued his research on he continued his research on monarch butterflies, and he showed that cells would divide and develop into normal butterfly wing scales only if they were fed the hormone from the gold spots. So he made another discovery. What if you take out a butterfly cell, and if you put the hormones on it, the cells will grow even in an artificial atmosphere. This is another discovery that he made, that cells would grow up if you put the growth hormone on it. वो गोल्ड स्पॉट से जो हार्मोन निकलता है उसको अगर हम सेल्स पे डाल दें तो सेल्स जो है वो बाहर भी डिवाइड और ग्रो कर जाएंगे. Hormone from the gold spots. And this project, that project won first place for zoology at the international fair. So Ebright was getting famous not only in his own country but also outside. International fair में इसको first prize मिला क्योंकि उन्होंने एक बहुत यूनिक डिस्कवरी किया कि सेल्स को हम आर्टिफिशियल एटमॉस्फेयर में भी एक बटरफ्लाई बना सकते हैं. So if you take out one butterfly cell and if you put the growth or hormone in it, they will grow even in the artificial atmosphere. So this was an important discovery, and his project won the first place for zoology. He spent the summer after graduation doing further work at the Army laboratory. So he continued his research at the Army laboratory and laboratory of the US Department of Agriculture. So the following summer, after his freshman year at Harvard University, Ebright went back to the laboratory of the Department of Agriculture and did more work on the hormone from the gold spot. So what was his specialization? He was again and again specializing in the gold spots on the monarch pupa's body. He continued his research on these gold spots. So for 1 year, he studied at Harvard University. Harvard, very famous university. Only the genius students get admission over there. So he continued his study at Harvard University. After completing his study at Harvard, he went to the laboratory of Department of Agriculture. And on which field did he continue his research? On which field? Huh? What was
Agriculture.
Ma'am, gold spots.
गोल्ड स्पॉट्स? जो मोनार्क प्यूपा के गोल्ड स्पॉट्स होता है उसी में वो अपने रिसर्च को और आगे बढ़ा रहे थे. Using the laboratory's sophisticated instruments. Sophisticated here means very developed instruments. So that laboratory had the latest developed instruments, and he used those latest developed instruments. He was able to identify the hormone's chemical structure. What is the chemical structure of the hormone? What is it made of? What is it made of? He even came to know, identified the hormone's chemical structure. A year and a half later, during his junior year, Ebright got the idea for his new theory about cell life. Then he gave a new theory about cell life. So this is also very important. He gave new theory about cell life. He gave a new theory about cell life, and he discovered the chemical structure of the hormone. Hormone का composition क्या है ये भी उन्होंने discover किया. Then he gave a new theory of cell life. And when did he give this new theory? It came while he was looking at X-ray photos of chemical structure of a hormone. When he was looking at the X-ray photos of the chemical structure of hormone, he got the new theory about cell life. When he saw those photos, Ebright didn't shout Eureka or even I have got it. eureka moment. What does eureka moment mean? When you are successful, eureka means when you become successful in something, then you shout eureka. लेकिन एब्राइट को सक्सेस मिला, फिर भी वो उन्होंने चिल्लाया नहीं. He became successful, but he did not shout. But he believed that along with his findings about insect hormones, the photos gave him answer to one of biology's puzzles. So he was researching on insect hormones, but while researching on insect hormones, what answer did he get? He got the answer of the biology puzzle, how the cell can read the blueprint of a DNA. The cells of a body considers the cells of the body contains the DNA. DNA means the heredity. The cells of the body contains the heredity, means the cell of the body contains your qualities, contains the qualities of the parents. Heredity means what? Heredity means those features that you get from your parents, something that you get from your parents, that is the heredity. Cell can read the blueprint of its DNA. So the cells contain the cell can read the blueprint of the DNA. By examining the cell, you can also find out the DNA of a person. Cell can read the blueprint of its DNA. So by examining the cell, you can also find out the blueprint of DNA. What qualities the person has inherited from his parents. ये सेल को ऑब्जर्व करने से भी जो है हेरेडिटरी क्वालिटीज पता चल सकता है. DNA is the substance in the nucleus of a cell that controls heredity. It determines the form and function of the cell. You must have studied DNA in your bio, isn't it? Bio में पढ़े हो DNA? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it is the same DNA. Substance that controls the heredity. Heredity is the quality that you get from your parents. It determines the form and function of the cell. So the DNA is the blueprint for life. The DNA is just the print for life. Ebright and his college roommate James R. Wong. उसके कॉलेज रूममेट का नाम क्या था? जेम्स आर वोंग. दोनों साथ में ही रहते थे. रूममेट मतलब क्या? जिसके साथ हम अपना कमरा शेयर करते हैं. रूममेट. वर्कड ऑल द नाइट ड्राइंग पिक्चर्स एंड constructing plastic models of molecules to show how it can happen. How it can happen means what can happen. How the cells contain the DNA. How the cells control heredity. ये जो है इसी पे आगे भी उन्होंने रिसर्च किया. And they were so passionate that they worked all night. Both worked all night. This shows what? That they were very passionate. एकदम सनक चढ़ जाता था. कोई चीज खोजना है तो खोज. To show how it could happen. Together they later wrote the paper that explained the theory. And after discovering, they later wrote the paper that explained the theory. After discovering, they explained the theory. Surprising no one who knew him. Richard Ebright graduated from Harvard with highest honors. He was a very bright student. Highest honors. Even Harvard जो है famous university, वहाँ भी रिचर्ड को हाईएस्ट ऑनर्स मिले. सेकंड इन द क्लास ऑफ 1510. इतने सारे स्टूडेंट्स में रिचर्ड को कौन सा पोजीशन आया हार्वर्ड में? सेकंड पोजीशन. सो कैन यू हियर मी ऑल ऑफ यू? हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So Richard and his roommate both were very passionate. They found out how the cells control the DNA or the heredity. The cells also control the DNA and the heredity, and they just kept researching on it for the whole night. They constructed plastic models of molecules. After they made this discovery, they wrote the paper. That explained the theory. And Richard completed his graduation from Harvard University. Richard Albright completed his graduation from the famous Harvard University, और 1510 बच्चों में उनको सेकंड पोजीशन आया हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी में. So he was a very intelligent student. He got the second position among the 1510 students. And Albright went on to become a graduate student researcher at Harvard Medical School. He also became a student researcher at Harvard Medical School. There he began doing experiments to test his theory. So for any scientist, you have to prove your theory. You have to make experiments and prove your theory. Then only you can share it with the world. So he started doing experiments to test his theory. If the theory proves correct, it will be a big step towards understanding the processes of life. And if his theory proves correct, how cells control the DNA? कौन सा theory? Which theory? Cells control heredity. Cells control DNA और हेरेडिटी. ये थियरी अगर प्रूव हो गया तो ये बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट होगा. आगे भी इससे बहुत फायदा होगा. It will be a big step towards understanding the processes of life. So this is very important discovery because it will help us to understand the process of life. It might also lead to new ideas for preventing some types of cancer. And why this theory is important? क्योंकि इससे हम बहुत तरह के कैंसर को भी प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं. We can use this theory to control some types of cancer. So this theory is really important. Why it is very important? Because as we know that cancer is a very deadly disease. So if this theory can help in some way to prevent cancer, it is really very important theory. एंड अदर डिजीजेस और भी बहुत सारे बीमारियों को जो है इस थियरी से प्रिवेंट किया जा सकता है. तो all of this is possible because of Albright's scientific curiosity. And how all this became possible, how he made this important research, how we can control prevent the cancer disease, how we can prevent other dangerous diseases. He gave these important discoveries only because of his scientific curiosity. He was always eager to learn and find out new things. So it is very important for a scientist to have a curious mind. Only then he can continue his research. एक चीज मिला तो दूसरा चीज मिला तो तीसरा चीज. So a scientist should always be curious. If a scientist is not curious, he is not a scientist. So his high school research into the purpose of the spots on monarch pupa eventually led him to his theory about cell life. तो रिसर्च शुरू कहाँ से हुआ था कि प्यूपा के बॉडी पर जो गोल्डन स्पॉट्स थे वहां से रिसर्च शुरू हुआ था. सबसे पहला रिसर्च जो था वो ये था कि गोल्डन स्पॉट्स जो मोनार्क प्यूपा पर होते हैं वो सिर्फ खूबसूरती बढ़ाने के लिए नहीं होते हैं, उससे एक ऐसा हार्मोन सिक्रीट होता है जो बटरफ्लाई को एडल्ट प्यूपा को एडल्ट बनने में मदद करता है. सो दिस वाज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट ही फाउंड आउट, that the golden spots were not just for beautification, but they secreted a hormone which helped the butterfly to grow. तो research start हुआ यहाँ से, and one research led to the other, and then finally this research ended in the theory about cell life and how cancer and other diseases can be prevented. So Richard Albright has been interested in science since he first began collecting butterflies. And what developed his interest in science? His hobby of collecting butterflies. This hobby developed his interest in science. So his interest in science developed because of his hobby of collecting butterflies, but not so deeply that he hasn't time for other interests. So Albright is a scientist, his hobby is collecting things, लेकिन ये नहीं है कि सिर्फ वो इसी में बिजी रहते हैं. Albright के और भी दूसरे इंटरेस्ट हैं. What are his other interests? He also became a champion debater and speaker. So these are his other interests. He is a good orator. Orator means, you know, a person who can give good speeches. So Albright is, you can say, multi-talented, versatile. Versatile, you know the meaning of versatile. Have you heard this word? किसी को पता है वर्सटाइल का मीनिंग? No. Versatile means a person who has many talents. Multi-talented. Versatile is a person who has many talents. So you can say that Albright was a versatile person. He was not only a good and intelligent scientist, he was not only a very good collector of things, he was also a good debater, champion debater. He was a very good debater. He was a very good public speaker and a good canoeist. Canoeist is a boat, narrow boat. So what are his other interests? Boating. Boating is one of his interests. Then speaking, public speaking. These are his other interests: public speaking, debating, boating. So Albright is a scientist, is very busy. That doesn't mean that he has no time for other interests. Busy schedule के बावजूद वो अपने दूसरे इंटरेस्ट के लिए भी समय निकाल लेते हैं. वोटिंग करते हैं, पब्लिक स्पीकिंग करते हैं, डिबेट में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं और जीतते भी हैं. एन ऑल राउंड आउटडोर पर्सन. ही इज एन आउटडोर पर्सन. बचपन में ही माँ उनको बहुत सारे ट्रिप के लिए ले जाती थी, तो बचपन का आदत जो है वो बड़े तक कंटिन्यू हुआ. ही लाइक्स ट्रैवलिंग एंड traveling places. Outdoor person means what? Trips and travels. He likes trips and travels. Is a good public speaker, good debater, a good canoeist. He knows how to row the boat. In high school, Richard Albright was a straight A student. A student means very bright, intelligent. He always got the A grades in school because learning was easy. He turned a lot of his energy towards the debating and Model United Nations Club. So because he was a very quick learner, so debating was also very easy for him. So he was a very quick learner. Learning was easy. Learning was easy means what? He was a quick learner. Learning was easy for him. He learned anything very quickly. And he also uh, turned his energy towards debating and model United Nations Club. He also found someone to admire. Richard A. Weir, his social studies teacher, whom did he admired? He admired his social studies teacher. He was his favorite teacher. Uh, who was his favorite teacher? Richard A. Weir. Weir. Strange name, foreign का नाम थोड़ा. An advisor. वो उससे advice भी लेते थे. Mentor, guide. So he was his the social science teacher. He was his mentor and guide. Albright liked him a lot. He was his favorite teacher. Was the perfect person to both clubs. Mr. Vieira was the perfect person for me then. He opened my mind to new ideas, Albright said. Why was he his favorite teacher? क्योंकि वो उनको नए ideas देते थे. He gave him new ideas. Albright said. So Albright tells us about his favorite teacher. Who was his favorite teacher? Richard A. Weir, social studies teacher, was his favorite teacher. Why? Because he gave him new ideas. He made him very creative. Gave him new ideas, and also encouraged him, made him creative, encouraged him. तो इसीलिए वो उनको बहुत पसंद करते थे. Richard would always give that extra effort, Mr. Weir said. And what was Richard's speciality? He was always ready to give the extra effort, worked hard. He worked hard at anything. सोशल स्टडीज टीचर रिचर्ड को क्यों पसंद करते थे? क्योंकि वो हर चीज में कुछ एक्स्ट्रा मेहनत लगाते थे, एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट. What pleased me was, here was the person who put in 3 or 4 hours at night doing debate research. Besides doing all his research with butterflies, besides मतलब apart from, मतलब वो बटरफ्लाई का रिसर्च करते थे, तो ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ बटरफ्लाई में ही लगे रहते थे. He would find time for debate also, 3 or 4 hours at night doing debate research. So he was very, very hardworking. He would do his research on butterflies, and at the same time he would also do his work on debates. So multi-talented. He had varied interests. Richard was competitive. Means what? Wanted to excel in everything. हर चीज में वो सबसे आगे रहना चाहते थे. Competitive लोग कौन होते हैं? जो हर चीज में आगे रहना चाहते. तो Richard was also very competitive. If you see all the successful persons are very competitive, because unless you have that desire to excel, you cannot be at the top. मन में पहले डिजायर होना चाहिए एक्सेल करने का. तो रिचर्ड भी इतने फेमस क्यों हुए? क्योंकि कॉम्पिटिटिव स्पिरिट उनमें शुरू से था. He wanted to be excellent in everything. Mr. Vieira continued, but not in a bad sense. Not in a bad sense means what? Healthy competition for good. He believed in healthy competition. चीट करके जीतना नहीं था, अच्छे काम के लिए एक्सेलेंट वर्क करना था. Wasn't interested in winning for winning's sake or just to get a prize. So he wanted to win a prize, not for winning a prize, because he wanted to do the best job he could for the benefit of mankind. So that is a benefit of mankind. That is the quality of a good scientist. टाइम ओवर हो गया, चलो एक पैरा रह गया, कल कंटिन्यू कर देंगे और क्वेश्चन आंसर्स डिस्कस करेंगे. एंड Thursday all of you be prepared for a quiz. चैप्टर दे देते हैं. कौन सा चैप्टर? ग्रिफिन्स वाला तो हो गया है, फर्स्ट इसी को दे देते हैं. थर्सडे चैप्टर मेकिंग ऑफ अ साइंटिस्ट नया है और एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चंस होंगे. लिंक भेज देंगे, यू कैन डू इट. एंड ग्रामर, okay? So okay, bye all of you. Our class ends here.
Thank you, ma'am.